What is up, tribe, and welcome to the final video that I will be doing for 2025. It's been an absolutely astonishing year for me and my channel. Genuinely, guys, I have never experienced like this level of growth and this level of interest and viewership, and I owe it all to you guys at home. You guys have been phenomenal. Turning up for streams when we're doing GAC or we're messing around in the raid or all that sort of good business. You guys have been absolutely amazing, and I cannot thank you enough. And that's kind of partly what this video is about today. There's no real swagger topic today. This is more about what's going on with my channel, where I see it going in the future, what I would like to do, and maybe some resolutions, we could say, for 2026. So firstly, sip of tea, because I am British and we like that sort of business. So if we were to take a look at the stats that I had on my account, going back to this time last year, essentially 31st of December, I had 17,800 subs, and we have skyrocketed all the way up to just under 27,000 subscribers on my YouTube channel. That is nearly 10,000 subscribers growth across the year, which is absolutely huge. Far better than I've seen in any other year, realistically speaking. My views as well have also just really shot up. And that's all because of you guys coming in and watching the channels. Yes, I've been putting out a lot more content, a lot more daily content, a lot more shorts and stuff like that sort of contribute to all of this. But it is something that I am incredibly proud of, and it's something that I'm incredibly thankful for you guys at home. So the first bit is definitely huge thank you to you guys. You guys are absolutely incredible, giving me the opportunity and helping me and Mrs. Scribbles, particularly throughout the start of this year when we were going through our IVF treatment in the hopes that we could both become parents. Unfortunately, the IVF treatment did not work for us. And I'm very happy to say that with the support of the tribe, I was able to pay off the loan that I needed to take out in order to cover that cost. So you guys are incredible, life-changing people. So going into next year, things are going to not change completely. We're not completely overhauling the channel. We're not going to be, doing something entirely different. But I wanted to prep you guys and hopefully get you guys on board and see where this could go in the future. Now, I will always be covering Galaxy of Heroes, at least for the foreseeable future. I still love this game. This game is my bread and butter. I'm, deeply invested in this game, and I want to see it succeed. And I still think it's got many, many years worth of life left just yet. So I will still, to the best of my ability, try to put out daily content for Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes. I will still be doing Grand Arena live streams, but I am looking to do more in 2026. Now, what that more is, I don't quite know at this point. I will be branching out and I will be trying other long-form games. I will be trying to do more live streams, and I would like to see if I can make it a reality for me to eventually push into doing this full time. I don't know right now when that might be. I don't know if I can make that happen next year. I have a lot of obligations that I need to. I am, the man of the house. I've got to put the roof over our heads and the food on our tables and make sure that me and Mrs. Scribbles are nice and secure. And in order to do that, I need to make sure that my income stays at a relatively respectable level. So I won't be taking any drastic steps here, but what I am is motivated and driven to do more. So at the end of January, in 2026, I will be taking an entire week off. During that time, there are a couple of things that I want to accomplish. So first and foremost, I will be doing a 24-hour stream. This is thanks to the money that you wonderful people raised for the Movember Foundation in November, where we raised money to raise awareness around men's mental health, as well as prostate and testicular cancer. I'm very happy to say that we raised over $1,000 for that. You guys are incredible. You should pat yourselves on the back and have a sip of tea, because it's what I need to do. So during January, it will be towards the end of January, around the 26th, 27th. That is when I will be starting to take an entire week off work. And during that time, I plan to operate like a full-time streamer. So I will be streaming a minimum of 8 hours every day. I will be doing that 24-hour stream. I will give notifications of when that stream is going to be kicking off in my Discord. So if you are interested in catching some of that, I'm sure many of you at home that are watching this video now will actually be in my Discord already and will be watching it regardless, at least at some point. What do I plan to do on that stream? anything and everything that we possibly can. Hopefully, I will get it to land on a GAC day so that we can have a Grand Arena tournament going on. Hopefully, we can get a couple of guests in from the community, have them come on to the stream for a bit, just have a chat, have a chinwag, maybe play some games. Who knows? If you have any suggestions or anybody you would like to see on the show or any topics or games that you want to cover, go to my Discord and let me know. I will set up a thread for that shortly. Then, like I said, for the rest of the week, I will be doing 24-hour streams. Not 24-hour streams, sorry. Full-time streaming, essentially, for an entire week. The idea will be, I'm going to play through probably some single-player games, maybe co-op games. Try to get through it in their entirety, and then do videos after the fact. And these are going to be games that are perhaps maybe a little bit on the older side, not massively old, but had a lot of cultural relevance at the time that they were released. Maybe something that tees into games that are coming in the future. For example, I could go through games like Divinity Original Sin 2 because we've had the new Divinity announced. I could go through games such as maybe The Witcher 3 because The Witcher 4 is coming out supposedly in 2026. Stuff like that. If you have any suggestions or recommendations for games, please, once again, go to my Discord and let me know in the appropriate channel, and I would love to cover it. The other big news, I guess, is this time last year, we started our IVF journey. As I said, unfortunately, we weren't fortunate there. However, we are not giving up hope. 2026, Mrs. Scribbles and I, in fact, early in January, we have got a meeting with an adoption agency that are coming around to our house to assess our house with the look for us to adopt potentially in, well, I don't want to say in the near future because this process of adoption can take a very, very long time. And they want to come around and assess us for our eligibility, I guess, to make sure that we're not complete weirdos that maybe have YouTube channels covering Star Wars mobile games. I'm sure they could do a whole lot worse than my kind of nerd, I'm sure. So very, very excited for that. If you are interested in that, of course, I will talk about that at length at the time. I mean, provided I'm allowed to talk about that sort of thing. I don't know. I mean, these are the questions that I'm going to have to ask them, I guess, about the whole process, because obviously kids that come from adoption are going to be a little bit more sensitive, I guess, in that respect, and we need to be very, very considerate about that. So I'm very excited, and Mrs. Scribbles is also very, very excited for us to start on that journey. So high hopes still for the future, which sort of brings me back to the channel growth in the future that I see for it. Is if I want to provide and make and give a good life, I want to be able to grow this channel to be very much self-sustaining as a form of income for myself, but also an enjoyment side, because honestly, it's quite difficult to put out daily content every day when you've got a full-time job and all that sort of thing. And I don't want to be doing that and be worried about, can I pay the mortgage? You know? So the idea is growth, guys. The idea is growth, to try and hopefully make a little bit something out of this channel, which I'm very, very proud of. It might not pull off. I'll be honest. Maybe when I try and branch out into broader YouTube circles, maybe when I try and branch out into broader streaming circles, I will just find out that turns out maybe I don't have what it takes to do it. Maybe I need to keep working on things. Maybe I need to develop more things. I don't know, but I'm willing to give it a try, and I will give it the best try that I possibly can. So very excited about that. I think 2026 is still going to be a really, really good year for Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes. I think that if CG can iron out some of the issues that we've had with this new error process, then I think that the game will be in a pretty good place. I still, there are still things that I don't quite agree with the way this game is set up, particularly with the lack of communication on the error leveling, particularly with the segregation of error content and live content, stuff like that. The legacy section of the game, that sort of stuff still kind of does bother me, because it just kind of puts the brakes on everything a little bit. I don't like to wait 3 months to use new characters. I'm excited to use them now. So yeah, I will still absolutely be covering Galaxy of Heroes. It will still be the main focus of this channel. I just want to try other things as well. I want to have the freedom to do what this channel was supposed to do, which was supposed to be a hobby for me, to have fun. Right? To have fun playing the things that I really like playing, and hopefully, be able to share that with a wider community. And I think that my community in particular they're really good people. You're really good people, guys. You show me over and over again how good you guys can be. So I just want to grow that community. I want to grow that community and make something of it. And yeah, hopefully find something good and fun. We even might do more long form videos where I talk more about life, less about Galaxy of Heroes, and maybe just what it's like to be a streamer, what it's like to go through an adoption process, what it's like to have absolutely no hair on my head. Well, my face does have hair, of course, but the head, not so much. So yes, this video, partly a big thank you to you guys for showing me such incredible love this year. It's been amazing. And here's to looking forward to 2026. Now, I do think that going into the new year, people should have some sort of resolutions. And it's not because I believe in the power of some mystical being that is able to grant you these resolutions, but I do believe the strength and the power that lies in purpose. And I think that if you set yourself real attainable goals that you actually believe in for the new year, that they will do nothing but support you in those endeavors, and they will help you accomplish what you are trying to set out to do, and they will help you keep yourself accountable and be honest. Okay, so I have my own New Year's resolutions that I'm going to do, and that is to branch out, to find even more success. I would like to hit like 40,000 plus subscribers in the next year, which is going to be, you know, a growth of like 13,000 subs, which would be the biggest growth year that I've ever had. And I would like to do more with the community. So I think those are very achievable goals. And I'm very excited to see it happen. If you've got some New Year's resolutions, I would love to hear them. Chuck them down in the comments down below. Let's go out and absolutely smash 2026. I'm feeling driven, I'm feeling positive, and I feel like it's going to be my best year ever for my life, and I hope it is for you too. 2025 was the most amazing year for me. 2026 is going to top it, and I know it. Guys, Happy New Year to everybody. Hope you had a wonderful, wonderful time over the holidays, and I'll see you all next year. Peace out, and may the Force be with you.